There we are. I remember to click record. But yeah, I'm sat super close to the screen today because of this little rabbit. His name is Frankie. He is Frank. He's a 2-year-old mini lop, and I'm trying to get him to bond with Dottie, which is why he's in this cage. But the cage is obviously situated next to her hutch, which means I have probably about 30 centimeters of room between my desk and the cage, and then there's less room in that bit because my TV stand comes out even further than this desk. So I had to squeeze it in, and now I'm sat super close to the microphone. I hope it's all right, and super close to the screen. So I've zoomed out my camera. Hopefully that helps. I was going to turn the camera off and just play in the dark, but now that I know how to zoom out the camera, and I'm not like sat directly in everyone's face, this should be fine. Anyway, it is time for me spending all my resin, because Ayaka needs better artifacts, you know, it's unfortunately the way it is. And then the new event. I want to do the new event. That is literally all I want to get done today. Holy, I'm having to lean back just to make sure I'm not full up in the camera. I'm so used to it being zoomed in. Log in, yep, thank you. Do not care. Anything new? New mail. Just garbage. Radiant Harvest ending. Okay, that's fine. I'll check my achievement at some point. Christ. Sorry if I make a lot of noise. Banging the desk. I have no room. Literally no room. I get 5 intertwined fates tomorrow. That will be lovely. I don't have enough for a wish, do I? I do. 4-star... No. I still want the 4-star Claymore. I'm yet to pull it. I'm yet to pull the 4-star Claymore. I wouldn't mind more Min-X Waltz as well, because mine is only R3. I wouldn't mind extra copies of the sword, but obviously as soon as I hit Pity, well, before I get to Pity, I should say, I will stop pulling on the weapon banner, because I do not want to accidentally pull another 5-star, because then, you know, I set myself 60 to 80 weapons behind for Farina's weapon. And that is not what I want. I do hope that horrible noise that it keeps making. I don't know how I turned that off so it didn't do that constantly on the PS4. I hope that noise isn't too annoying. I need to just look at it because it does my nut in having the opening menu sound. Oh, it's horrible. I can hear it through my headphones. Words are always hard. Turn these down. Jesus. Okay, the reason I can hear it is because they're on 100. They are not supposed to be on 100. Anything new? Oh, you're just telling me garbage. Alright. Time to go grab some crystal flyers. Time to turn my resin into garbage Ayaka artifacts that will not even be able to be used on her because they're that bad. And then this new event, which I have not looked into at all. I know it's about to end. And that is about it. I have no clue what I'm meant to do for it. I'm hoping it'll be a lot of fun. And easy primos. Easy primos are always good. Oh. But after the abysmal, was it 20? Did I spend 20 condensed resin? I think it was 20 condensed resin and got nothing for Ayaka, so I'm not expecting anything today. I also have used up, I used up all of my transient resin just trying to do it. Frank? Fish. Dottie decided earlier today, my other rabbit, Dottie decided to have a little scrap with Frank. I put him on the mat, and Dottie came over and immediately threw herself on her side and had to put my hand between them so they wouldn't kick each other and bite each other. So obviously that is why he is in this huge, huge cage, taking up all of my space. Aren't you, Hanson? You are huge. He's actually bigger than Dottie, which I was not expecting. But he's a mini lot. He probably weighs about 4 kilograms. He's ginormous. I'm pretty sure he's deaf. He's solid white, and obviously he's a mini lot, so I'm pretty sure he's completely deaf, which is a big shame, but it's not going to stop me from randomly talking to him as if he can hear me. He doesn't respond when I talk to him, so either he does not care for me, or he is deaf. Oh, anyway, Genshin. I just need a good Ayaka artifact. That is literally it. She is 3.5 crit rate. Sorry, 3.5 crit damage, being 300 crit damage. I've only got 4 runs. I'm not spending Primo gems on resin because I can't be bothered. It's expensive to do. And I don't know. Did I get my transient resin from Tubby? I might have done. I might have to go check. Please be great. You're shit. Please be great. Also shit. No, it's going to be too hard depths. Piece one's going to be crit damage to just make me cry. I want a crit damage circlet with crit rate and attack percentage. Or I want feathers and flowers that score higher than 40 CV, prioritizing crit damage over crit rate. It's literally it. It's Blizzard's Strike. Crit rate is basically pointless to me outside of the original role. And the one we got the other day, Jesus Christ. If you can hear rattling in the background, I'm very sorry. He is getting accustomed being in a new house, and obviously running around in circles in his cage is the highlight of his day, apparently. He sat in a little box, by the way, that's why he was so high up. He's got a little castle. He's very, very cute, and easily the favourite thing that I've ever seen for a rabbit. It's a little plasterboard box. You just put like 4 walls and a roof, and it just looks like a mini castle, and it's sick. There are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 animals in this house. Way too many. Oh, you're getting down, Frank.
I will have order.
I think he's about to jump off. Come on, handsome boy. Yeah, sniff sniff. Alright, I'm gonna leave him be and get on with Genshin, because otherwise I will just sit here and turn this into a I'm doing nothing but stroking a rabbit stream. I will get him out next week, or the week after. Obviously I'm picking him up and stroking him every so often. He's only been here for a few hours though, so it's only happened once. But I will get him out and show him off on video at some point. I just don't want to get him out now, because if he jumps on the floor and runs into Dottie, she's gonna get very grumpy and aggressive, because she's not a big fan of sharing her space. He, on the other hand, immediately went to like lick her forehead and give her little nose boops. I'm pretty sure he's the most docile motherfucker I have ever met. I did something cute as well. I'm just going to talk about rabbits, I don't give a shit. I did something quite cute as well, and I know you're meant to do this, so they can get used to each other's smell. It was just very cute after I did it. I switched over one of his mats that he's obviously, you know, lived and slept on for ages. Or I'm guessing he has, because the person that I got him off of was like, oh, you know, this is his little place that he sleeps. And I switched it with Dottie's. So Dottie is currently sat over there, or at least she was when I saw her, laying on the piece of mat that's his, and he is currently nuzzling into a teddy bear on top of his little castle that was Dottie's. So it smells of her, and you know, the thing that I gave her smells of him, and I think it is very, very cute. It would have been cuter if I hadn't just turned around to see him throw the teddy bear on the floor, but oh well. Animo, no. Stop it. Okay, all of those artifacts were garbage. Can I just get an off-piece? I could literally just chuck an off-piece on Ayaka if it had, pardon me, if it had higher crit damage. And higher crit rate. What's the crit rate and crit damage on this? 27.2 crit damage, 4.1 attack. So that's the easiest to replace. Screw it. What is the highest crit damage artifact I own? It's the one on clay, and you can't have that, and it also wouldn't put you above 300 anyway. So I just need any feather. Doesn't need to be cryo, doesn't need to be anything, just any feather that can roll really high crit damage. That. If that had a 4th substat, that'd be incredible. If it rolls attack percentage, it probably still is incredible, but I highly doubt it because my luck is garbage, and I'm sorry that I keep going in and out of focus. I'm sat way too close to my screen. Obviously, I can't help that. I have a giant cage behind me. That's defense percentage. Right, you have to roll crit damage at every roll to be of any interest to me. Say it averages 7 just because I can't be bothered to do proper math. 8, 12, 16, 27, 14, 28, 35 plus 3.5 would put it above 40 CV. But yeah, just crit damage. Only crit damage. What is wrong, Frankie boy? You can jump down. I put your fluffy pillow in front of it so you wouldn't hurt yourself. Crit damage? No. Okay. This is immediately useless to me and we're going to suck off. That can't have attack and crit rate. This can have both. Where's that off? There it is. Immediately useless to me. Shit. Oh my god, please game. Once again, 12, 16, 27, 14, 21. Only goes to 27, yep. Worse than what I got. This has starting crit. They both have starting. Neither of them have attack. Neither of them have crit rate. Why does this game hate so? What are you doing, little one? Is this worth keeping? This is probably worth keeping. I mean, if it rolls anything decent, it will be fine on an actual character that cares about Golden Droop. So screw it. Here comes some garbage. Just roll. I was about to say roll crit damage you can't use to roll a fall. Sweet. This sucks. Sucks so much. You could be fine if you only roll crit damage. You're pretty garbage. HP. I literally just want the gold. Good boy. That was loud. I just want golden trope for what is? I'm keeping this. What is their name? Official. I want it for official. So I'll be keeping that, even though it doesn't look great. Roll into crit damage. Make me not regret. Make me not regret all my life choices. This is garbage. If I had a fourth, I'd keep it. This could be decent. This is shocking. And this is shocking. Cool. Crit damage. No. Why again? Why do you do this? You get my hopes up and then you shit on them with garbage rolls. Unfortunately, that is already on Carrara, which probably means it's actually finishing off a set. Good. Alright, we will come back to this crit damage hunt tomorrow and the day after and the day after until somebody finally gives me, well, one of the domains finally gives me something good enough to use on Ayaka. I don't care about any of it. I care about the Primo Gem. Where, oh where? Radiant Harvest, here we go. Also, I love the new update that has allowed us to do daily like rewards, daily commission rewards from just finding stuff. I did not speak about that yesterday, and I probably should have, because it's so good. Just being able to run around like you normally would, finding chests, finding waypoints, etc., managing to finish your daily commissions is great. I'm so happy they've added this. It means I don't need to put any effort into daily commissions if I don't want to. It might be the best quality of life update that Genshin has ever done, apart from, you know, very obvious bug fixes to broken characters. Oh, and Zhonglei. Zhonglei's buff was massively needed. Don't go off the edge, you... Ignore that. That never happened. Let's try that again. I cannot believe I just completely messed that up. Come on. There we go. Go to the vicinity of Maritime Harbour and talk to this person about what? I want to lean, but the cage is very flimsy. The expert panel has confirmed... They're not talking, are they? The expert panel has confirmed that the violet glow jellyfish sold by the defendant has caused a significant negative impact on the local ecology and seriously disrupted the normal activities of native underwater organisms. Okay, they're not talking. The evidence is conclusive, and the defendant has been declared guilty of the crime of ecological destruction. Shit. I really don't know anything. I wasn't the one who released them. In light of the defendant's lack of conscious criminal intent, the defendant is hereby specially permitted to make amends for their crime. The defendant could retrieve all violet glow jellyfish within the designated waters within a certain time limit. Certain sanctions may be waived. How can I possibly do that? Could you please reconsider? Even a bigger fine would do. Please see the appendix for details on the time limit. Sir, there is no use in trying to negotiate with me. He's just willing to pay the fine. Furthermore, you're wasting your precious time trying to argue when you could be coming up with a retrieval plan instead. He's just going to make me do it. He's not going to retrieve any of them. Those people just bought jellyfish and released them everywhere. I'm no good at swimming. How am I supposed to retrieve them? I knew I shouldn't have told them. The guards will continue to investigate those who released them without permission, but in any case, you were the one who bred these jellyfish, and you were the one who sold them off the record. The one who failed to remind buyers not to release them was also you. Frank, speaking, this sentence is already quite generous. I should have known better. I should have signed a disclaimer when I sold the jellyfish. I hope you'll make use of this generous sentence and rectify the situation. I also hope that the next time we meet, it won't be in the fortress of Meripide. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I'm going to pretend that I did. Oh, what is this violet glow jellyfish? You guys heard all that. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to chat right now. I've got to put up a commission at the Adventurers Guild or hire a diver. But putting up a commission at the time, and I don't know how to hire a diver. Am I really going to end up at the fortress of Meripide? Simon is finding a business opportunity. You're looking for an adventurer. That would be us. Yes, we are. You've got just the right person. We're the best diver among adventurers and the best adventurer among divers. Finally, a lucky break. I can't believe they didn't voice line this so that the actual characters were talking, but they voice lined that clap. Well, they didn't voice line it, they added a sound effect for it. Like, did I really need one singular clap? Finally, a lucky break after ages of bad luck, Miss Adventurer. Please help me. Payment won't be an issue, I promise. Tell me what's going on exactly. We just saw you get charged for something. It wasn't anything serious, was it? If so, we ain't helping. It was nothing of that sort. You see, I was trained as a researcher in biology, and during one of my recent experiments, I accidentally bred a batch of glowing jellyfish. Splice it with a monkey, and you've got a glowing monkey. They were originally meant to be disposed of after I finished my experiment, but I thought they looked rather pretty, so I thought I could sell them as pets and quick more. After all, those studying biology don't usually make much more. So did you end up making any more? Well, yes. Doing business is certainly easier than doing biology. I did make some more, but I also brought a lot of trouble upon myself. My first time in the pet biz, and I didn't think things through, especially when it came to buyers who bought pets just to release them. My guess is that they felt bad for these little creatures born in a lab and released them as soon as they got their hands on them. Unfortunately, these jellyfish that I specially bred are incompatible with the local ecosystem. Yeah, if you buy a pet and it's been like bred in a store or by a breeder, don't just release it in the wild without knowing shit about it. Like, I don't know anyone that's done it, but if you did that with a bird, it'd probably just die. If you did that with a rabbit, it'd probably die immediately. Jesus Christ. Ain't that right, Frankie? You're going to live in your little... I think he's in his castle. He's over there, or he's eating food behind me. He was bred by a breeder, according to the owner. Raised by a breeder, I should say. He was bred. My brain can't work out. Whatever. Yeah, he was bought from a breeder. But they were getting rid of him because they couldn't keep him. He lived in a lovely area in the countryside, but they had buzzards, so we never got to go outside. Buzzards are horrific. Horrific. Fortunately, around here the worst I get is a robin that comes around once a week and sits on my fence and goes, Never eyes up the animals though, because I don't think he could even try. What was I doing? Especially due to their tendency to gather and glow in clusters. They can easily change the amount of light available at different depths of the water and disrupt the normal activities of other species. Follow me? Thereby impacting the ecological equilibrium. So they're like gathering and glowing and can impact some kind of equilibrium. Can you put it in a simpler way? Well, that was simple enough. They just go and clump together. So, like, you don't actually need to dive and pick them out individually. You just get a big net and scoop them all up. You guys know of those fish species that are only active during the day or night, right? Well, the behaviour of some underwater creatures is closely tied to the amount of light in the water, and as soon as an unnatural light source is brought into the equation, that behaviour is easily disrupted. I used to have peers who did research on fishing with artificial lights. Focus on the main points, please. Let's just get through this conversation. Long story short, the guards recently discovered unusual glow in the waters at various places. After an investigation, they concluded that the glow were light released by clusters of violet glow jellyfish. Although I wasn't the one who released them, I was the one who sold them. They ordered me to clean this mess up, or at the very least cut down the jellyfish numbers to a safe level. I'm a researcher, how could I possibly get into the water? Thank goodness you showed up at the right moment, otherwise I would have been able to do nothing, but this bad luck sent me to rock. That does sound pretty unlucky, but you're not exactly innocent either. He sold some jellyfish. Wait. Who's that guy? There's the guy in America who like bred frogs and made like a frog army and just completely destroyed like the ecological system near where he lived, and they were going to his neighbours like floorboards and stuff. Like, that isn't the fault of the person who sold him the first frog, or, you know, I'm pretty sure he found them all, but still. You wouldn't blame pets at home if I had 100 rabbits and released them, would you? Not that I'd buy a rabbit from Pets at Home, but still. They don't move all that quickly either. Which one is this? 1 second. I have a rabbit going mental. Dotty! No. Dotty, leave him be. Thank you, boy. Dotty is currently sat on her bed, like a little it's a tunnel that's fluffy on the inside, but she doesn't want the fluffy bit, so she sits on the top bit and made it squish. She sat on that, and he sat on the inside of the cage looking at her, and they're jumping up, like bucking towards each other. Bucking's, yeah, I'm going to use the word bucking. They look like they're doing the moves from Buckaroo. So they're hitting the cage, but don't worry, they cannot actually get to each other. Who are you? You're fish. You come here. Come here, fish. Good girl. Now I have a kitten on my lap to make the space even more awkward. Hello, darling. Oh, I believe that an ace diver like yourself should make quick work of them. Yes, you're very cute. The only animal that isn't in here is Midnight because he's asleep on the bed. Ivy's on the sofa, Fish is on my lap. Darty's behind me, Frank's behind me, and Savizin is Viv. Do you really have to sit on my lap of all the places? I have no space as it is, I can't even move my elbows. And I'm very sorry, she's sniffing the microphone. Fish. Get your butt down, Fish. Go. Good girl. It should be pretty easy. Spot the jellyfish, just follow the lights and swim around for a bit, and you should be able to find them. It's always... I'll always be here, so if there's anything you're unsure of, feel free to come ask me. That's it. I haven't been taken away to the fortress of Maripide already. So we gotta go find jellyfish. 1 second. Sorry about that. Someone just decided to raid the fridge for ham and not share it with any of the pets. Collect 35 violet glow jellyfish and complete the challenge. Is that... That's all of it. Christ. This. Bring up your sacred true drop. Oh, weapon essential materials. What's the weapon? Blue? Blue? That's an essential material, yeah. What the hell is the weapon? Weapon essential material. For what? Oh, okay. My brain got excited and thought it was a weapon. Weapon, it's not. It's just all weapon essential materials. The glowing ornamental sphere with donated juvenile violet glow jellyfish floating within. It's to furnishing. Wow. 61, 21, 80, 360. 420 primos for collecting violet glow jellyfish. Please tell me I can teleport to it. Oh, shit. Hopefully all the teleport waypoints are close. Oh, I hate sitting this close to the microphone. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry if it is very, very loud. That was loud as shit in my ear. Let's take this off. Take this off now that I don't need to see if anyone's talking. I can just get on with hunting down jellyfish. I hope they're not pick up one at a time and it's something like you can just... Yeah, here we are. They can collect violet glow jellyfish in retrieval areas during Radiant Harvest challenges. Collect a certain number of them to complete the challenge. The challenge fails if the character leaves the retrieval area. Turbulent rings may appear within the retrieval area. Passing through such a ring will cause your character to move quickly over a certain distance. Use these rings to explore retrieval areas more easily. Turbulent bubbles may appear. Passing through such a bubble will cause your character to swim quickly for a time. After you've stayed within the retrieval area for a while, the light from nearby violet jellyfish will seemingly show their position. Okay, so can you swim, Zhongli? Swim down. Thank you. Do I have to collect them one at a time? Okay, at least I don't need to push square or anything on them. It's just a case of swim towards them. And some are in clusters more than one. Great. I was going to say, if this was grabbing them one at a time for all 35, this would suck to do 7 times. They don't seem to clump up as well as the person said they would. I was expecting 10 or 15 of them to all be clumped together a lot. This is just a time trial, swim through something essentially, but instead of a timer I have 35 mini checkpoints to hit. Yeah. I said this during the previous, time elapse, there we are. I said this during the previous thing, the time trial challenge they gave us. This is not fun. Thank you for the easy primogems, but like this is not what an event should be. We've done this for time trials. Easy rewards and whatever, but Jesus Christ. If they keep doing stuff like this and it's just time trials and time trials and time trials, it's going to get very boring to play in Fontaine, because all the underwater missions are exactly the same. Are you in the actual sea? You're in the actual sea, aren't you? You're not. Yeah, you're over here, so I need to go to this one. Nope. This one it is then. I have no issue with the swim mechanic. I think the swim mechanic's great. I do enjoy the little challenge of, navigating down here and the combat. But there are only so many times we can have an event that is swim from point A to B either in a certain time or this is essentially exactly the same. Grabbing 35 things the entire way. I know underwater combat in this game isn't great enough that you could do an event on it, but something other than just swimming from point A to B would be great. At some point, please, Genshin. I love Fontaine. I do not want Fontaine to turn into the same monogamous gameplay. Monogamous? I was about to say misogynistic, and I was like, misogynistic is definitely not the word. Monotonous? Fuck knows. A word. That was so quick and easy, Jesus Christ. That wasn't even the one that I was aiming for, is it? That was the, yeah, I wanted to go all the way down here. That is the weird one. No, screw it. I'm hoping they don't disappear. Shit. They don't disappear once you finish them. Never eat shredded wheat. Christ. Swimming southwest. I'm just worried that the rabbits are going to go crazy in a minute. I'm trying to be not too loud and too obnoxious. Oh, hello. Around Frank, because I don't want him to struggle settling in. Jesus Christ, I sat way too close to the screen. Now, how do I know which one I've finished? Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to open up the menu after this one. Otherwise, I'm going to get very confused and just go back to the same one over and over again. And that is stupid. It's wasted a lot of time. I just want to get all 7 of these over and done with. I can make some wishes and pray that I finally get the 4-star Claymore before it makes me go to hard pity. Okay, so this is exactly the same. There are just less ways of being it's not in a straight line. I've actually got to look around. Hello, there we are. Sorry if you like this event. Sorry if you enjoy this. I like the scenery. I think it's cute. If you like this event, I'm sorry that I just shit on it, but underwater collection events are not my happiest. I want to get them all on 35 seconds. That'd be sick. I don't know why. I think that'd be kind of cool. Event details. Claim my reward. Claim my reward. Where's number 4? Teleport waypoint right next to it, please. Yes. I feel weird that I have... Weird? I feel stupid that I spent all my resin so quick. Because I spent my resin so quick that when this event is done, I can't go and farm anything else. It's a big shame. Hello. Okay, I can literally see all of them. Sick. I know I need to go back up in a second, but I'm just going to grab these ones first. 5. And I'm just going to count them as I go through them, just to make it as boring as it is for me. 15. 20. I thought they were in that bubble. They're not in that bubble. Oh my god. Okay. I was about to say, oh my god, is this actually difficult? And then I caught sight of 2 of them. Wow. This is where I struggle to find the last one. I look like an idiot, isn't it? Nope, they're right there. I understand this game is made for a younger audience than myself, but come on. Can we have challenges? I wouldn't mind so much. This is quite off topic. I wouldn't mind so much that these challenges were easy and silly and repetitive if we had actual combat challenges. Like the last challenge we had, that I played on stream, obviously, was really, really fucking boring. What the shit is this? I have not been up there. It was go to a place in Fontaine where there was a little arena. People probably remember it better than I do. My brain does not work very well. But you could put it on like perilous mode, and you could only unlock perilous mode if you'd done it on... It was mayhem mode, something like that. I think it was perilous. Both of you... Both of you stop it. I'm very sorry if that is loud as shit. It probably is. I can hear it like rattling my ears. They're probably going to do that all night. I might have to put a little... I will probably, now that I think about it. I'll probably put a blanket between them so they can't actually see each other at night, just while I'm not in the room, because I don't want them jumping up at each other and trying to... Well, they're not going to be able to hurt each other because of the cage, but they might hurt themselves on it, and that would not be good. So yes. I would probably do that. Where was I? Yes, you could put it on perilous. But if you put it on perilous... to put it on perilous, you had to complete it on hard. I believe that's how it was, or it was like mayhem and you had to complete it on perilous or whatever. It was just a shame, because you couldn't jump into the hardest one immediately. There are never good rewards for the final part of the event. You know, it's always like, oh, here's some books and some more. And... You know, you get 160 resin a day. If you're really that in need of books, just farm a ley line. You shouldn't be, unless you are purposefully 90ing, you know, every character, and you've gone out your way to buy multiple characters at a time. You should never have a problem with not enough books, not enough more, etc. Obviously, if you're a huge whale as well, and you've like C6 characters and stuff, and you own every character and you want to get them to 90, like, come on, you spend all that money on characters, just buy the books. You can just buy them. 35 seconds? Shit. So yeah, it was a bit of a shame that even on hard mode, I was destroying all the enemies in the arena in like less than a minute. Sweet. That is sick. It's like my favourite thing. Oh, I didn't do Fishnado? Shit. What have I just got? Nice. Sorry, Ivy is also now walking around wondering why the hell the rabbits are making a lot of noise. What is this one? Radiant Harvest Compensation. Is this also just collect 35, or is this something more interesting? I need to actually go around this area and unlock some waypoints. Jesus Christ. Where, oh where? Yeah, I need to get around to exploring this area. I've got dog hair or rabbit hair on my face, Jesus Christ.
Violet
I need to go
Grace.
around and purposefully explore this area because it's... Why is it putting that one on this one? It's confusing the living shit out of me.
After it rains.
Although,
If you should choose to
this part of the new map, I only actually started exploring the other day before stream. And it's not too big that it's going to put me off. So this will get done. We will 100% Fontaine, I'd say I would. I will probably never 100% 100% Sumera, but meh. Sumera is like a burnout city, that place sucked. Okay, Dottie is now coming around to my side of the cage because apparently she wants attention. What is it with all of you today? Oh, I don't know why I opened the map, I just saw it. Oh, God. Have pets. Have pets. I do love them all to bits, but Jesus Christ. Every time we bring a new one in the house, we have a 2-week span of just mentalness. Fish was the easiest. Fish, the little kitten that I've shown off many times, was the easiest. She sat in her cage for 2 weeks. Midnight had like little hissing fits, and then she settled right in. And occasionally they'll have an argument, but Jesus Christ, was she a lot easier. Where the flippity doo-dah? Just right above me, isn't it? Yep. Cool. Yeah, I'm on in. I just completely missed that. I'm sat way too close to the screen. I really have no depth perception at the minute, so I am struggling just a little bit. I'm gonna need to find two. Exciting. I'm so sorry this is lackluster as shit. I thought this event would be a lot more fun. Where are my Fontaine is amazing and wonderful events, you know? This area is incredible, there's so much more stuff they can do with it. I want proper fighting challenges. I don't understand why they put 5, I believe it's 5. 5 bosses around the map with like 1,000,000 plus health. Like, that would have made such... What the fuck are you? That would have made such a good event. Like, meeting those in the event for the first time and then them being added to the world would have been great, but now I'm just seeing them and I'm like, They take a while to kill and they're really quite boring. Used to throw hat-shaped bombs that explode at your command. Nice. And that, I'm guessing, is how I destroy these? Nope. They just... Oh, okay, that's how you destroy multiple of them at once. Cool. Learn something new. I've only got one more ramp. One more Radiant Harvest. Well, one more and then whatever on earth this is. It is this one here. Let's put navigate to on that, otherwise I'm going to get confused and start swimming in the opposite direction. Sorry, I should have taken that metal ball out first. I'm just making a racket today. Between the cats, the rabbits and me. Sitting way too close to the microphone. Oh, but it's not loud and ear-piercing, but... I'll watch it back before I, I'll watch it back before I post it, see if my eardrums get blown off at any point. Collect enough violet glow. Okay, so this is level 7. The same as level 1. We've gone from hunting them to just going through tunnels again. Okay. They could have done 7 different things, like 1 collect them, 1 swim through stuff. I don't know what the other 5 would have been. I'm not, you know, a game developer who would have come up with the idea, but I feel like 4 swim through things and 3 collection events. It is not the most... I hate talking badly about Genshin. Genshin is so much fun. Genshin is so much fun when it is fun. Alright, we've already caught loads of jellyfish. We can do a thing. That's cool. I don't care. I want to go do this. Talk to Kisan. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. I'm just not butchering it. He will not even give me Primo Gems. Great. Give me the 4-star I want. Midnax Waltz, new Claymore. Midnax Waltz, new Claymore. Screw you. Free wish, but still. Midnax Waltz, Claymore. That's not even a 4-star. This isn't going to be a 4-star either. Obviously. You know, 2 wishes in. 4 stars come once every 10 for me because the game does not like it. As long as it's not 5 star, I don't care. Just give me my garbage star glitter. I'm still saving for free now. As soon as I hit that pity, I will stop spending. I will stop spending them as soon as I hit that pity because there is no way I'm missing out on a Archon and a best in slot weapon. Which is a shame because it means I'm skipping. I have to skip Elegy for the end. I could have probably gone for Elegy for the end, but I wanted Homer. I wanted Homer more than I wanted Elegy. Elegy needs to go on my Venti at some point, and I also need a weapon for, what's it called? Freedom Sworn. I need the Freedom Sworn. Freedom Sworn I will probably get next time it comes out, because obviously it's after free now. Elegy for the end, I'm going to have to wait, I don't know, months. My hair is also being garbage. I'm going to have to wait months for Elegy for an end, because obviously it comes out with the Reofsy banner in the second half of 4.1. And I will be skipping this. I will be skipping this for free now. Because if I can save up 130, I believe it's 140 wishes that you get throughout all of this. Obviously I'm spending some now, but you know, they're going towards P, so it doesn't matter. If I can save up 130, 140 wishes, and I get lucky, winning the 50-50 on the weapon and or character banner, I'll have Farina and a weapon. So I can't really risk going for Venti beforehand, because that's like 40-50 wishes spent before I even, you know, lose the 50-50 3 bloody times, well, twice, and then get Elegy. Which would not be fun. They do look pretty cute. They are cute, but this is literally just furniture for the teapot. Wow. What achievement have I got? Challenger series. Complete 11 plunging attacks in a single gravity reduction field hitting an experimental. Okay. Cool. Did not know I'd done that. Must have done that when I was at the start of this. Anyway, unfortunately that event was really, really quick. I am starving and I want food. I'm going to go and make myself some food. I'm going to end this stream here. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow. The stuff that isn't an event. I want to start a new story. We're gonna start the new Archon quest and have a bit more fun with that. So yes. Sorry this is a short video, but I am cramped and squished and not having the best time being so close to the camera. I shall see you all very soon. As soon as I find my ending screen.
Like to see Leroy's tourist spot.